If you love my videos, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. After Colette left Star Park and joined Brawl Stars, her life changed for the better. She gained fans. Despite making a lot of money, she still worked at a souvenir shop on the arena during her free time. You remember that when Colette still lived with her parents, she had a hard time. Kids in the neighborhood thought she was a psycho. But I forgot to mention that there was one boy named Edgar. He was the only one who didn't share that opinion about her and tried to befriend her. But he never succeeded. And then Colette left for Star Park. Some time passed and Colette became a popular brawler. During her free time, she worked at the souvenir shop, selling merchandise to anyone interested. Today there wasn't much work, so she spent most of her time resting. Unexpectedly, a mysterious boy walked into the shop. Approaching Colette, he said he wanted to buy a t-shirt and some other clothes. Colette looked at him, and she thought they knew each other, but she didn't pay much attention to it. The girl brought everything the buyer wanted. He paid and left without saying much. Colette thought about him for a bit, but soon forgot about him. The next day, she came to work at the souvenir shop instead of fighting on the arena. She didn't feel like fighting now. Colette walked around the store, fixing things, examining them, and correcting them if something was wrong. One day, a teenager appeared in the store. Colette recognized him as the boy who came yesterday. He was already wearing the clothes he bought. The teenager, named Edgar, immediately approached Colette.
"Colette, didn't you recognize me?"
he said. She remembered him and was surprised. How did he end up here? Edgar always wanted to look cool, so he proudly declared that nothing was impossible for him. Getting onto the arena was no problem for him. As he and Colette got to know each other better, she became curious as to why he was there. Edgar told her that he was surprised by Colette's success and came to help her. He wanted to work with her in the souvenir shop. Colette was interested in the offer, but it was not up to her to decide whether he would work in the shop. They needed to talk to the organizers. Colette and Edgar went to them. When they arrived, Colette introduced Edgar and started praising him. She said that she needed help in the shop and that he was perfect for the job. The organizers did not object to him working with Colette, so they started working together in the souvenir shop of the arena. Together they were a great team, and neither of them was bored. Colette loved working with Edgar, and she even stopped fighting. They spent every day working together in the shop. Over time, they talked more and became closer. Eventually, they both started to like each other. Colette was very fond of Edgar. He always tried to look cool in front of her, but it didn't really work out. At the same time, Edgar had feelings for her, but he didn't know if they were mutual. Everything was going well, until the organizers found out that Colette hadn't been on the arena for a whole month and was spending time in the souvenir shop instead. This was bad for the arena. Fans missed her, and she wasn't bringing in any income from fights. If this continued, she would lose her popularity. The organizers found out that Edgar was to blame. She was with him all the time and forgot about her duties. To make the brawler return to fulfilling her contract, the organizers decided to fire Edgar from the shop. This decision was difficult for them, but if they didn't make it, fans would forget about Colette, and she would lose her popularity. In the end, the organizers agreed and went to the souvenir shop to personally deliver the news. The visit from the arena organizers was a shock for Colette and Edgar. They did not expect to see the arena organizers in such a place, but the joy was short-lived. Edgar was told that it was time for him to leave the arena and find another job. Colette got really mad when she heard that. She declared that she didn't want to let go of Edgar, but the organizers stuck to their decision. When Colette realized that she couldn't convince them otherwise, she gave the organizers an ultimatum.
"If Edgar leaves, I'm leaving too,"
Colette stated. The organizers were at a loss. They didn't know what to do. They explained that Colette had to fight as she did before, otherwise she would lose everything. But she didn't want to do it without Edgar and suggested making him a brawler. The idea was good, but the organizers didn't know if Edgar had any abilities at all. Edgar told them that he had special powers when he was a child, but he was afraid to use them and didn't tell anyone about them. They decided that he needed to come to the training base and show the organizers what he was capable of. Colette was afraid for Edgar. Could he surprise the organizers? Edgar, trying to look cool as usual, said he would surprise them so much that they would remember it for the rest of their lives. A few days later, Edgar and Colette came to the training base. The teenager went out to the training arena and showed his hidden abilities. It turns out that Edgar could control this scarf. Thanks to this, he could not only hit enemies with his scarf, but also heal himself. He also had a super hit, where he jumped a considerable distance and dealt damage to everything around. Colette watched him and was delighted.
They must accept him in the arena. There's no other way.
She couldn't even imagine that he was capable of such things. The organizers said that they saw a person who could control a scarf for the first time, and this will definitely amaze the fans. But unfortunately, they couldn't give him a legendary or chromatic rarity, so it was decided that he would become an epic fighter. But even such a decision made Edgar insanely happy. After all, he didn't even dream of becoming a brawler and came to the arena just to finally make friends with Colette and work with her. And it turned out much better. So both brawlers started fighting in the arena. They had feelings for each other, but neither of them confessed to each other yet. They liked everything as it was, and together they were the happiest brawlers on the arena. Here's the story I've got for you. Whether it's good or not, it's up to you to decide. But I hope you'll appreciate my work and give it a like, as well as subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. In the comments, tell me which character's story you want me to film next. The secret word is Edgar Super. Write it in the comments, and I'll definitely give a like to everyone. And now, guys, our video has come to an end. But don't worry, there are plenty of interesting videos coming your way soon. Thank you for being with us. See you soon.